Hi, guys.
Hello, Mrs.
No, stop.
I just call you a Mrs. Oh, I can call you Ms.
No.
Ms.
I'm still in Japan.
I forgot to. I was going to put a sheet over you because
Why?
you're not here.
Oh.
I was going to pretend that I was talking to you on the phone.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Bec's at Disneyland. What are you doing next Friday?
What am I doing next Friday?
Come on, you're a PA.
Yeah,
Spit it out.
I don't know what I'm doing
You don't
next
know.
Friday. I think we were going to go shopping.
Shopping.
I think so. Can't remember. Something.
Well, Bec's shopping at the moment.
I might start doing my TikTok vlogs again.
You
My
might.
travels, yeah.
Did you do it? Well, you didn't do it when we were in America or Europe, did you?
I did it.
The first hour, and then got sick of it.
No, I did when we went to Europe in 20.
No, I'm talking that you were going to do it in Europe last year and America last year, and you didn't, did you?
I started to, but then.
You didn't post anything, or you did?
No, I didn't.
Started recording it and couldn't be effed to editing it.
No, I think I can't remember why I stopped. I don't know. It's like when we on our first Europe trip when I did my YouTube vlogs.
You were just so excited.
Yeah, well, that's the part of the thing is that when you're excited and you first start vlogging, it seems like fresh and cool and it just kind of flows. But then trying to do it like when it's forced, it's not as fun.
It's not even that.
The content's shit.
The good stuff happens when the camera's not turned on, and by the time you grab the camera, it stopped happening.
Well, that's why it's good just having the iPhone because you can it's when you're trying to force it and trying to
Didn't you just use your iPhone?
Yeah.
Well,
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the content at first was like...
Yeah, I know. You're filming on the RX, wasn't it?
No, even with my first year in Europe, I don't know, it just seemed like it kind of just flowed more naturally. It felt like the following years, it was like, I'll try and do that again. But it then just felt forced.
It also felt like a pain in the ass.
No, it just felt like, I don't know, it's hard to explain.
I was watching something the other day, and this is how I see it. I was watching one of the F1 commentators who has his own little show, and he was flying first class in a Chinese airline. And the airline had like a 1 rating or something, but everything except the food was good for him. But if you just look through it, the amount of time and effort he must have been doing to set up his shots, you'd see the camera's in another seat over there because the hostess stopped in front. Oh, sorry. So it's all that set up time and then try and make it natural like it just happened.
Yeah.
I find it a little bit like when we're doing our filming, it's sort of like, to set up all our filming for our filming is normally an hour. And then by the time we start doing it, it's sort of like...
It's kind of a bit flat.
It's got a little bit flat.
Yeah.
I try not to make it, but it's just a ting.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something, I don't know. But I might try and hopefully do my TikTok vlogs for Japan. So hopefully there's already some posted by the time you guys are watching this.
Oh, what happens if they're not on TikTok?
Then you won't see them.
Not all of us are on TikTok.
Well, then you won't see them.
So I won't see any. Why don't you do it on Instagram as well? Same content, isn't it? Don't a lot of people repost the TikTok onto...
Yeah, they do.
Or can't do that?
You can.
Well, yeah, you done two things with one.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I like Instagram to be for photos, the way that the app was originally designed.
Hardly anybody uses it for photos.
I do.
You do, but hardly anybody does.
No, all of my friends do. Not many of my friends post reels.
No, but in my feed.
So that's not people I follow?
No, but they're people I follow.
It's not all about you.
No, but I'm all for that. That Instagram was for photos. It was, and yeah, it just...
I know, and I don't like it. I feel like Instagram should be for photos. If I want to watch short form videos, I go to a different app for it.
TikTok?
Yes.
Only TikTok?
If I want to watch long videos, I'll go to YouTube.
You don't go to Facebook and watch reels on Facebook?
No.
I did for the first time today.
I don't hardly even go on Facebook. Go on there.
You posted some stuff yesterday. It came up in my feed last night.
Anything I post on Instagram gets directly fed to my Facebook account, so that my mum.
Oh, you've linked them to.
Yeah, just so like my mum and like other family members who aren't on Instagram can still see my selfies or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't actually
Physically
manually post on it. Yeah. Yes. Apps. We don't need more apps. I'm sick of them.
No, we should have apps that do this job, and then us to do this job.
Yeah. I think we spoke about this recently.
Did we?
Yeah.
No, that was about cameras. Buy a camera to go off-roading with, go another camera to shoot wedding with, buy another camera to shoot wildlife with.
Yeah, and get certain apps for certain things.
Yes.
Just stop trying to make it like a one-stop shop.
It's because one starts taking off and all the other apps go, oh, we've got to do that on ours.
It annoys me. It's like, no, stick to what you're good at. That's my little rant about that.
Your little rant about
But
that.
social media is a pain in the butt anyways.
Yes, no, I must admit I don't really use X. I use a bit to find out. One good thing, if nothing's happening, you can tell within the first 3 or 4 posts. Nothing's happened, so I don't know to go any further. But something happens like the earthquake or that, you find out really quick, then you can go down the rabbit hole of what happened.
The rabbit hole.
The rabbit hole. What?
I
go down your rabbit hole.
I know, I love a good rabbit hole.
Absolutely love rabbit holes.
Waste hours going down them. What? You do too.
Oh, I fell down a rabbit hole of friggin' Duff festivals and music festivals. But I didn't go searching, it was just every single feed came up.
Yeah.
But it could be because we had...
we were playing lots of stuff from Ultra that just happened.
Yeah, that played a fair
Looked
bit
so
of that.
good. So jealous of everyone that got to go to that.
Yeah, except for the last day in the rain when they shut main stage down. That looked
For like a
really
couple
wet.
hours.
I know, but it looked really wet. There was people who sat down and are this deep in water.
Well, don't sit down. Use your
pretending they were
brain.
in a boat.
Use your brain and don't sit down.
People who go to those places don't normally have a brain by that time of the day.
Get an umbrella, find cover.
The water was on the ground, not above.
Idiots.
Idiots.
Anyways.
Well, no, what were you going to do?
Nothing, you
You're
go.
waving your phone. Well, I was going to talk about my dumb shit I bought this week.
Don't buy dumb shit.
Stop buying dumb shit, but I bought dumb shit more.
Dumb shit more.
Or more dumb shit. It's more.
Shit more.
It's my way of talking. So the first bit of dumb shit I bought is I've had this little Pocket 3 for a while and haven't been super happy because if you look at that and...
Sorry for everyone who's not actually watching.
Yes, if you look at that and look at an iPhone, I might as well just be using my iPhone.
What's the thingy?
The Pocket 3.
By who?
It's not a sales thing.
No,
We
I
don't
know.
get
Just so
money.
people know what you're talking about if they're not watching.
DGR.
I.
DGR.
Oh my God.
Right. But what I've seen a few people doing when they've been running video is running a wider thing on the video. This is a handheld video. And I thought that could be, so I can set up tracking on this, which means and you can set up tracking so it's either center or left or right, so it doesn't have to be the center. And I saw that, so none of these people pay us. This is not a friggin' thing. It's just, it was really cool. Small Rig have this tiny little case which goes on the Pocket 3 and it allows me to have screw points. And now I can attach this to the top of my camera, laying that, and now I've got a tracking camera to film while I'm shooting stills.
Oh, that's handy.
And it's really small.
Really small.
But then after a bit of doing it, I don't know, I've got to do some more homework. I just find the footage I see off this, the 360 and what's the action camera? Hero. It seems like they have a filter on them. Skin just doesn't, it looks like there's filters on
Hero,
it.
do you mean GoPro?
Sorry?
Do you mean GoPro?
Yeah, the Hero. They're called Hero 10
are
or
they?
something. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a Hero 10 or a Hero 11. And when I did the thing with this, I thought, yeah, it's getting me all the footage I want, but it's just feeling like a Bec upload. Well, I felt the skin just, I don't know, it looks slightly sharpened and smoothened. So I had this beautiful little thing, I don't know where I got it, but can't find it. And I thought, well, that's the same side. No, he's saying, why don't I just mount my phone on top? And you can put the phone into an action mode. I can't set it to track, but still going to wear if my camera's going. But then I couldn't find that, so I've got to find that. Otherwise, I won't buy more dumb shit. So that's the first bit of dumb shit. Second bit of dumb shit is, well, it's not dumb because I already owned the previous Flow 1. This is the Insta Flow 2, and amazing. This is just for iPhones. And so easy to use. You tap your iPhone, you're connected, open it, it's running. It tracks either off your own camera, so you can go onto your own camera app. You don't have to use their app. You can do you can use the Final Cut Pro app, or you can use the Magic app, and then set this tracker to track it. It tracked perfect. I could walk in and out, found me every time I came back in. So this is now much more handy now for our tracking stuff, because I don't have to go into their app to film. I can film in what I want to film.
Because their app was doing weird things and would start doing some weird time-lapse thing.
No, that was if you hit a button.
That was very easy to hit.
Yes, I'm not saying it wasn't easy to hit, but yes. But yeah, that. And then third dumb thing, well, it's not a dumb thing. If you look really carefully at Bec, you'll see that one arm is bigger than the other.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Leave my noodle arms alone.
So we've had the old Ronin 3, I think. I don't know what it was called, for ages. And Bec lately, since she's become a married person, she started to get, this is getting too heavy. Well, you got the weight of your world on you now. You can't take any more. So I got the very new DJI. It sounds like an ad, doesn't it? But I just want to explain that there's so many people out do things, but they don't buy them. They just do their review and then disappear. And you never see them using again. But we've only had this couple of days. The setup was so much quicker than the other one. It's got instant locking. So Bec hasn't seen how cool this is. So I just turn it on.
Why do you need to lock, though?
So it's just when I always lock them for travelling. And then when I turn it off, see, it's already set to travel.
Wow.
Oh. Well, I didn't buy it just for that. This now has tracking on it too. So because Bec and I film stuff, we don't have someone filming, we can now have that little camera, which would normally be in Bec's hands, that can be filming us with the tracking happening, and we can then be tracking with my iPhone as well. Anyway.
See, we're a two-person show.
A two-person show. No, one person and a heap of mechanical stuff.
What about me?
Oh, and a brain cell. Sorry, a married brain cell.
Oh my God.
A god. Anyway, I don't normally do gear reviews. So far, I'm still not 100% sure that I like this, and I've only used it a bit. I did a little bit of shooting when...
That's the DJI one.
The DJI Little Pocket 3. I had it filming when Anne and I were shooting. I haven't looked at the footage yet. And all I want to do is I want to break it down in Final Cut Pro and just see how good the footage is for me to zoom.
The quality and stuff.
The quality. If I'm not happy with it, I'm just going to sell it, and I'll sell it with a little case. The case wasn't much. It was about $25, $30.
They make some good little handy things.
Oh, yes. Small rig, really. I've never not been happy. Even on this, it's got a little GoPro mounting things, so you can use all the GoPro clips.
Again, not sponsored. This is just...
No, it's not sponsored.
FYI
I like stuff that works.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. We're just letting people know it's not sponsored. It's just sharing the knowledge.
Sharing and caring.
Yes.
But still, you shouldn't be buying dumb shit anyway, but we're buying it because we're just trying to fix little holes that we have in our setup.
Yes.
Yes.
Little holes.
Little holes.
Yes.
And back over to Gok.
Yes.
So Bec was, what were you looking up? Oh, that's right, you were looking up.
I was using ChatGPT.
To find out if you can take Oh, you don't want to talk about that?
I was using ChatGPT and then you brought out your golf
Yeah, but what were you
thingy
using ChatGPT for?
to find out if I could take vapes to Japan.
Yes, and you got 2 conflicting answers.
Yes. Well, because
So-
Google was giving me conflicting answers as well, so...
So I grabbed out my GOC. For anyone who doesn't know, it's the...
Well, no, ChatGPT gave me one answer and then Gok gave me another one, which leaves me in the same position as what Google did. So I still don't really know what the correct answer is.
Oh,
Because I just keep getting conflicting information. But I'm pretty sure I can take them for personal use, but you can't buy them or sell them. You're not allowed to sell them over there, so I won't be able to buy any. But I think the definitive answer is that I can take it for personal use. Which is obviously what it is for. I think. I don't know.
all right, so all I can do is ask that question again. Is that all right? But I'm going to put it in unhinged mode.
Oh my God.
So are you allowed to take vapes to Japan?
Oh, fuck yeah, you want to haul your shitty little 2-wheeler to Japan? Go for it, dipshit. They don't give a flying fuck about your crusty bike as long as you're not smoggling dildos in the tires or some crazy shit.
Why does it think it's taking
Japan's
a
got
bike?
bigger
I don't
problems
know.
than your...
Is a vape a bike?
No. See, your AI is not very good.
Are you fucking kidding me? A vape's not a bike, you absolute walnut. A vape's that little dick-shaped clad machine you suck on to look like a pretentious asshole. While a bike's what you pedal with your lazy legs to pretend you're not a total couch fucking potato. Japan will let you bring your vape too, but don't be surprised if they shove it up your ass at customs just to see if you're hiding a whole goddamn smoke shop in there. Mix them up again and I'll ram a tricycle up your nose to jog your memory, you glorious dumbass.
I think we'll stop it there, but it's pretty cool. Don't have to have it in unhinged mode.
Yes.
I tried one in sexy voice the other day, earlier today, and
Creepy.
it was very creepy.
Well, that kind of leads me because
It leads you. You're going to start swearing your head off now, are you?
No, I'm not. When I was mucking around on ChatGPT, I asked it if it could please roast photographer Peter Coulson.
Thanks, bitch.
Because Peter Coulson, well, if we're talking about photography, it's hard to ignore his talent, but let's see if we can roast him a little. Peter Coulson's photos are so dramatic, you'd think he was trying to win an Oscar for every portrait. I mean, do you really need that much lighting? Even the sun's like, all right, Peter, chill. His lighting setups look like he's prepping for a sci-fi movie, and I'm just over here trying to take a selfie with a ring light. Honestly, Peter's so good. Even his blurry shots could pass as art. He could take a picture of a lamp and somehow make you feel it's an existential commentary on life. Dude, if you're going to give me that much depth, I need some existential life advice after the session. Also, have you seen his studio? It looks like a scene from Mission Impossible, but for photographers. There's more equipment in that place than a NASA space mission. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a secret door leading to a hidden dimension for models only.
Ugh. Yeah, it's called a toilet. Ladies' toilet.
I love that it complimented you more than it roasted you.
Obviously, my name wasn't Trump.
So then I asked it to roast me, but I was like, well, I'm not like notable, so I had to specify on Instagram, so it like had something to, I guess.
Yeah, because it's mostly looking for magazine articles and things like that.
Well, that's what I mean. Like if
Yeah.
I say your name, and that's why I mentioned photographer, so that it would know.
That I wasn't the plumber in Bayswater.
So I had to specify Bec Pause on Instagram, and it goes, Bec Pause on Instagram. Let's see what we can do here. Yo, Bec Pause is the type of account that has more filters than a coffee shop.
I agree with that.
Every post looks like a Pinterest board on steroids, and I swear half the photos probably came from a dream she had after binge watching too many nature documentaries. Like, is this a photo or a watercolour painting? Who knows at this point? Honestly, scrolling through her feed feels like I'm a VSCO girl time warp and I'm just waiting for someone to throw a scrunchie at me. I can practically hear her bio saying, just vibing with nature. And by nature, I mean those really vibey sunsets I found on Pinterest and slapped on my feed.
But that's not really you, though.
I don't know. It's just,
You're not at one with nature.
I think it's just going off.
Although you would do nature if you could drop in fake background so you wouldn't have to be in nature.
I think it's just going off all the posts I've been posting where at the moment, like a festival or like my wedding
you
and
think
stuff
it's picked
like
up that stuff.
So I thought that was funny. More filters in a coffee shop. I don't use that many filters. I don't.
But use one on at least one on every picture.
Oh, like the colour ones.
Yeah, that's a filter.
I thought, yeah, I do put colour ones on.
There you go, coffee shop.
Yeah, but they meant like face.
What are we going to call you, Little Collins Street? After the coffee shop in New York? Oh. So we can see you've been bored lately.
What?
This is what you've been doing at home. Is that because Jared's still working to midnight every night and leaving you alone now that you're a wife? You just have to sit in the house on your own?
No, I just thought it would be funny because
Funny.
I heard someone getting ChatGPT to roast people and I was like, oh, this would be funny. I wonder what it'll say about us. I just thought it would be funny.
Well, the first time I heard about Gok, it was another freaking AI piece of crap. And then I heard Elon Joe Rogan, the podcast, and he had it set on hinged. I think he even said to it, make it more unhinged, and it went next level and was calling Joe Rogan everything under the sun and try hard.
That's so funny.
You know, it was actually quite funny.
I wonder how they program it to do that.
Because it's that time that it's actually looking for information on that person.
Oh.
So if you ask about someone it can't find, it's obviously not going to come up back with anything.
Well, that's why, yeah, I guess. I meant like a program to be like unhinged and put all those insults and stuff in there. They probably just got Tony Hinchcliffe to do programming.
It's most I just listened to one of his sets and yeah, it would be. In fact, imagine taking that to Tony Hinchcliffe and letting Gok argue with him.
Is it Grok?
Grok or Gok? Isn't it Gok?
I thought it was Grok. I don't know. It's a stupid name.
I don't know. It's just on my phone.
It's the Twitter one, right?
Oh, Grok.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've got Grok and Grok AI.
Right. Sorry, his chair's really squeaky. It's really annoying me.
Is it a chair or is it you with your old age? It's got squeaky.
No, it's the chair. Should get another one.
Well, we could do an image creator because it's got a Grok
I'm gonna get another one
AI.
because this is annoying me.
I didn't even know. Now we're sounding like an ad for everything. I never went into Gok 3, which is an AI. It has an image generator. It does YouTube analysis, web page analysis, document analysis, photo analysis, web and text extracts. Analyze a photo. Oh, here we go.
That's better. No squeakings. It's much better. Much more quiet now.
Much more quiet.
Much lower down. That's okay.
I thought I did this. Here we go.
Not very exciting.
No, well, you can keep talking. I'm doing a photo analysis of you.
What do you mean? What does it do? Like,
I don't know. I don't know if it's doing something in the background. I think you're supposed to read how to do this shit before you do it.
well, maybe we should look it up and do it another time.
We could do that then.
Because it's not really that riveting.
Yes, it said it can do all of that. Analyze this photo. Analyze this photo. I think I need to read.
Yeah,
how
I think
to use
maybe
this.
it's because it's kind of boring. People
You
are
could
just...
be talking over the top of me while I'm trying to get it to do this. It's got your photo sitting there, but it's not doing anything with it. Maybe they just can't It's all right. It was just one of your wedding photos. Maybe it just doesn't know what to say.
Maybe it doesn't.
Maybe it was.
Anyway, I thought we weren't going to mention the W word again.
I never said that.
Well, I did.
See the rules I have to abide by.
No, because it's boring and everyone's sick of hearing about it.
Your
and
wedding?
I'm sick of talking about it.
Are you married?
Stop bringing it up. It's getting annoying.
You've made this happen.
So I'm sick of talking about it now.
I know. This is what's funny about you. You'll bring something up and for a joke it's really funny, and then a week later you're sick of it, and then 2 weeks later you're going to kill anybody that mentions it.
Yes.
Yes.
Because we don't need to keep repeating. It's boring and it's annoying.
It's annoying.
It
So you're
is.
regretting it.
No, I'm just saying it's annoying when things constantly get repeated. It's irritating.
Irritating.
Yes.
All right. So what are we going to talk about other than marriage?
We did a cool shoot before,
Oh, change the subject.
which was, and we've said it before, it just makes such a difference when cameras aren't on. Like we did 2 like very simple, easy lighting, so I guess it probably wouldn't have really made a very riveting tutorial anyways, but just quick lighting, quick, simple styling, and banged out a heap of awesome photos in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, but it's that thing with it.
It's
all
like
the
what I
other
was saying with the
cameras-
vlogging, it's like the pressure's not on. It's like we're just doing this for fun and to create some awesome photos. And once you don't have that pressure, it's so...
Well, when you can just put your effort into concentrating on what you want to do rather than I'm concentrating on trying to create good educational stuff when in the normal in my hand I'm not concentrating out, I'm concentrating on taking a great photo.
Speaking of, actually, we...
Oh, you didn't think they were great?
Speaking of, I got a message from a model from a workshop sometime last year asking if we had any photos from the shoot, and I said, I need to go through and see if we've got anything, but I said to her, I was like, yeah, I'll go through and have a look, but like, it wasn't a shoot, like it was a workshop where Peter's teaching, so it's not really like
It's not my work at all.
it's not his best.
In the way of, like, if I was going to work with her,
If you would get something.
it's completely different to what I'm going to get on a
Well,
workshop.
because you're going to go a lot harder. There's going to be all those eyes on.
Well, I can say more of my stuff that I don't say in public. And it's not like it's inappropriate, it's just some people take it
The wrong way.
the wrong way and use it the wrong way. That's not how so they'll use it to do something with a model that that's not why I brought it up. They use it for another reason. So, and I know this happens. This is why I've stopped talking about certain things. And those little things make a big difference to a model when they actually realise, like, who are you modelling for? What is your end product you're aiming for? All those type of things. And also this is why I don't have an assistant in the studio, and Bec's not an assistant, she's a PA. So her job is to arrange trips to Disneyland for herself next week. And where else are you going?
I'm not going to Disneyland.
I thought you were doing Disneyland.
No. It's overpriced and it's childlike.
Oh, I thought you said you were going there instead of the other one.
No, I said I'm not wasting money and time going there. I've
going.
been to Disneyland 3 times before in America. I don't need to go again because I'm not a child and I'm not a weird Disney adult.
Not a weird Disney adult.
Disney adults are a bit weird.
I've got a photo of you wearing bunny ears.
No bunny ears, I mean mouse ears.
Oh, mouse ears, sorry.
Yeah, but we went there to do that. We went there for a photo shoot. And I went there when I was with Casey when I was 21 because we wanted to go because it was cute. And like, I feel like when you go, like, I feel like once you go once, it's for the novelty. But I feel like me and Jared going in our mid-30s.
I'm not going to argue with you. I thought it was horrible.
Well,
I
it
thought it was
sounds
the
like you're
biggest-
arguing.
No,
And it's just, it's so
I thought it was a
expensive. The
massive-
food
I
is...
would have gone there with my kids when they were maybe before 8 or 9, maybe 10.
Don't get me wrong, I love Disney movies and stuff, but I just feel like there is like...
Not Snow White.
Not the latest one, I haven't seen it. But I love the original, yeah, that was one of my favourite movies as a kid. I don't know, what were we? I think we were watching Tipping Point. And there was some lady on there and she was like really, really obsessed with Disney, but she was like old. And I was like, I don't know. I just kind of find it a bit weird. Probably going to get cancelled for saying this now.
Why?
I don't know. I just find it a bit weird.
What about people who are old that are into anime?
What, my husband?
Yes.
Anime
You
is
don't
like...
sorry, anime.
Yeah, with all the killing and everything.
Yeah, but I still find it like cartoons.
Well, it is cartoons, but he watches all the brutal ones. And like the scary, brutal ones with all the fighting and shit.
But didn't you want to go to an anime studio in...
Yeah.
Well, what's the difference?
Because I've never been there before. I've been to Disneyland before. That's what I said. It's fine if you go for the first time, but this would be like my 4th time going. And I'm just like, you go and get the photo with the castle and then all the rides are just little kiddie rides. And oh no, there's one in America. I think it's the LA one that's got like an adult part. It actually has like the Tower of Terror and like the roller coaster and stuff. That part's cool. But the part with the castle is just like kiddie. And I think that's all they have in Japan. So we're not going to Disneyland. Not spending like $5 million that I don't have. I'm sitting on a little train. Me.
You're the one who made me sit in those little bumper cars that are on a track. You can't even steer them. And you were loving it.
Because you were hating it.
And then took me to Water World or whatever it is and made me sit in a tube and float round.
That was fun.
It might have been for you, although I had my fun tipping people off.
Why didn't you go on the big slide?
Because you wouldn't come.
So you're a big boy, you can go yourself.
No, I want to see you go down it.
No. If you were so bored, you should have done that. You don't need me to hold your hand. You can only go down one person at a time anyways.
Yeah, but I didn't want to wait in queue on my own for an hour.
It's all right. We would wave to you.
You're hopeless.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I still can't. Was it some Terra Hotel or something? I can't remember where that was.
Yeah, that was the same thing. The California Adventure Park or something. It's attached to Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You in there were just...
I like that. It's scary, but I like that ride. Drop. That one's better than the one at Dream. I can't stand the one at Dreamworld because it slowly lifts you up and then you dangle. Stop making noises.
Sorry.
And you jangle there for ages and you're outside and then you hear the magnets powering down and then, whereas like, no, that's horrible. But the one in Disney like shoots you up and then drops you and you're also inside and then I can handle that one. Can't handle the one at Dreamworld. I hate heights.
You hate heights.
So scary.
No, but you were right back on what you were saying with the cameras and that. That's...
Yeah.
But I don't know any other way around it though. If I do the technical stuff as more me, but I still find it strange that this model is from a large named agency in New York. And surely she's got better photos than what
she does. She's really big, actually.
I know, but why would she want something from a horrible workshop where I can't...
Horrible.
No, but
I think it's probably that she remembers it being so amazing and she remembers learning a lot and she remembers having a really fun time and seeing photos on the screen that she loved. And to her, she probably doesn't have anything like...
Oh, was she not inside? Was she not on a natural light?
Yeah, she was in the studio. And so she most likely saw photos on the computer that she loves that does very different to what she has in her folio. And because it was so long ago, she probably remembers them being...
better than they really were.
Amazing. And then if I was to go through them and be... And, like, they're probably... Like, she was a very pretty girl and obviously your lighting is going to be amazing. And, like, I'm sure they are nice photos, but what I was saying is that it's not... And what I said to her is that, like, I'll go through and I'll have a look and send you, like, some... Like, any good ones that there are, but... I just want to point out that this is not like Peter's true work.
No, it's
like,
not my one-on-one work.
Exactly, that's what I mean. You're like your true work is what I'm
because I
trying to
don't
say.
have people in the room.
that's what I was trying to explain to her, is that like I'll send you anything that's good and that you could use, but I'm just pointing out to you that please don't take this as like, this is the creme de la creme of what Peter would be able to shoot with you, because he would need no extra eyes on you, because when you've got a room full of people, you're going to feel that, whereas if they weren't there, you would go absolutely next level.
Yeah, we spoke about this a little bit last week with the Anne shoot I did, and I am going to do something for Inspire on it, just showing the waves. So and basically I'm just going to leave every single picture as it's taken, and I'm only going to use the pictures Anne's marked, and you can see 50 photos, not a single mark. All of a sudden, 20 photos, every single one of them has been marked. And it's that wave of getting the model into that zone. They can't stay in there forever, but when they're in that zone, trying to keep them in that zone as long as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just hard with extra eyes on you as well. That's why I tend to disappear when you're shooting with models in here, because...
No, it's because your wine's out the back.
It's normally on my desk. No, because I myself know that if I'm trying to model, trying being the key word, that if I've got someone just standing on the sideline staring at me, I'm going to feel pressured.
We do that at the workshop. Like there'll be 10 people sitting there. They'll ask them all to face somewhere, and I will just stand. I said, don't turn around, just face that way. But I'm sort of standing side on, so just their peripheral vision can just see me. And I stand there and stare at them. I said, you can all feel me staring at you, and they all go, yep.
Yeah.
I said, that's what the model's going to feel. Even though the model's not looking at you, they can feel those eyes, and that's those 1%ers that can become 10%ers.
Well, that's also why I like during the workshop when people do get their one-on-one shooting time with the model. I do like to see participants talking amongst themselves, or talking to you, or talking to me.
Yeah, not hang around.
Not standing around, because that way whoever is getting their one-on-one time is going to get that proper...
Well, a better picture. The model's not seeing 100 eyes on it.
Whereas when you're taking your setup photos, everyone is watching, and so that's why the photos that you take of the model from the workshop aren't going to be your best work, but then they'll probably get really nice photos from everyone else. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not making sense today. I'm trying.
It's better to make dollars than cents.
I know.
I know.
Oh God, this keeps coming unstuck. Sorry.
This is something I think this is one of the reasons why there's so many models out there that you only see selfies of these days. Because they're 100% in control. There's nobody else watching them. They don't have to worry about anything. They can do a silly face, not be embarrassed by it. They can do it, follow? Whereas as soon as they walk into sort of a professional studio, there's pressure on them.
Yeah. Anything you can do to take pressure off is going to be so much better.
Oh, yeah, of course. I normally find the first shoot, I might get the odd good picture, but I really don't expect a great picture on the first shoot.
Yeah, it's only like third or fourth shoot.
Yeah, when they know they know what to expect. When they walk in here, they know that it's just all chilled.
Chiller.
If they're here at 3 o'clock, they can have a wine with Bec.
Yes.
And besides today, with a little mascot in here, that's normally a good breaker.
Yes. The Gidget.
The Gidget.
The Idget.
Did you see the Alicia picture that I edited with Gidget?
Yes, I did. It was very cute.
Very cute.
Very cute. That little silly dog.
There's one of you under there with it the other day, which I haven't edited yet. I just saw it last night when I was culling.
I mean, my spirit animal.
Spirit animal.
Yes. I'm going to go to so many animal cafes in Japan.
You can't go to too many.
Why not?
You're not there that many days.
We still go to lots of them.
What are you going to go to one a day?
I don't know. I'm going to go to as many as I can. I can't remember who else. I was explaining it to someone. I said that I was really excited for the cat cafes.
The cats are so not. I'm going to play with everybody. Most cats, if they don't know you, they'll meow and walk over you and scratch your face.
These ones are like social. This is like their lives. They live there.
So
So they're used to people. They're sociable cats.
they're sociable cats.
Yeah. Apparently there's a hedgehog cafe. Little hedgehogs. That sounds so cute.
No, if you're holding this little thing, it does little poo droplets into your coffee.
Well, I'm not going to hold it over my coffee. I thought it'd just be
A
silly.
hedgehog cafe.
Yeah. That sounds so cute. I can't remember which other ones I was thinking of.
They'd have to have a rabbit one.
Yeah. Oh, there's a whole rabbit island I want to go to. It's just an island full of bunnies.
Yeah, there's an island I know full of bunnies. It's called Australia. But we have lots of rabbits in Australia.
Where are they?
Right now, they're most likely in the ground making babies.
Right. Well, these ones are not on the. These are on top of the ground.
So they've made the babies.
There's lots of them. You feed them.
So you're out there hanging with rabbits.
Yeah. And there's a deer park. It's got lots of deers. I'm
Oh,
gonna be.
dear.
I'm gonna be like Snow White.
There
with
used
all
to
the
be a
animals.
deer farm behind my house in the hills.
Where is it now?
Well, the fences fell down, all the deers got out. Now they're just freeballing it out in Mother Nature.
I'm gonna be like Snow White with all the little animals frolicking.
Animals are not like that in real life. Oh my God.
Yes, they are.
Butterflies do not fly down and sit on your nose and give you a kiss. The closest you'll get to is a bird will fly over and shit on your head.
Don't ruin my little dreams, please.
Have you ever seen the people that go up to pat the squirrels and next minute they're missing the tip of their finger?
Really?
Yes.
I love squirrels. I haven't tried to pat one though because they have rabies in America. So we don't have rabies here.
We don't have squirrels here either.
I wish we did though. I love squirrels.
We have possums.
Yeah, but I feel, I don't know. Sometimes I want to go pat the possums in my backyard, but they'd probably bite me as well. I wouldn't get rabies, but I'd probably get like an infection. So
They're very quick to train. They're so easy to train. Food.
maybe I'll do that with the family in the tree.
Yes, the next minute you're going to have the grandparents will move in, then the aunties and uncles will come over, then it'll be...
A possum party at Bec's.
Yeah, but every night, and if you don't go out with food...
Maybe... Well, Jared can do it while I'm away. What?
Jared can do it. You could put an automatic possum feeder outside. So when you've got 100,000 possums living in your backyard... I don't know if have you heard what the noise they make?
Yeah, because one time there was, because of the cat proofing in my backyard that you very nicely put up now that my cats don't go outside anymore. But I remember after the cat proofing went up, I kept having this like fear because I know there's this family of possums that live in the tree that half hangs over my backyard. It's like, oh, shit, what if one of the possums get in the backyard? Because there's like the sheet metal. So I was like, crap. And it took like about 12 months and then it finally happened. I was cooking and then I just hear this like, the noise that they make, they're like demon sound really loudly. And I'm like, and I look outside and I couldn't see anything. And then I heard it again and I went outside and it was a mum with a little baby on its back and she was on the fence and yeah, she kept trying to like jump, but then the sheet metal and she kept sliding and I just called Jared. I'm like, Jared, help. And this was when we still had Gandalf, who was grey like a possum and very rotund like a possum, and Jared thought it was Gandalf on the fence, which he realised it was a possum. And then we didn't know what to do to like... To get it out. Because it's not like we could pick it up. Because it had a baby and the mum would attack us.
So you didn't think just go grab a blanket, throw it over the fence so we can grab the claw into the material?
No.
Nah.
And then the dad's hanging around on the fence, and I'm like, oh no, please don't you get in here as well. And then we thought if we moved the barbecue, she'd be able to jump. So we went to move the barbecue, but then that made a heap of noise and scared her, and so she ran down the end. So then we opened up the door to the garage and opened up the garage. And so
I was going to say, you got the garage door.
yeah,
just
so
open.
we just kind of moved her to run out the garage. But then after she went out the garage, all I could think is, oh shit, the main road.
So she lives there.
Well, I hope she found her way back. I think she did. I've seen them again.
Sorry, she's living outside your property where the main road is.
But she was scared. What if she ran onto the main road in her fear?
Oh, it would have been roadkill for somebody.
I don't like that.
Well,
I hit my first bird not too long ago. It was very sad. I didn't like squash it. I think I just kind of like clipped it a little bit. I've never hit anything before.
yes, you have.
What?
Kangaroo.
I didn't like hit it.
You told me you hit it.
No, I didn't hit it. It tapped the side.
It tapped the side.
I'd slowed
it just
right down.
went up and goes, excuse me, missus, you're a little bit close to me. Is this what it did?
I'd slowed right down. And then it just like tapped.
The side. So were you driving sideways?
No, because it was hopping. And I'd slowed right down and then it just like went boop. There was no damage at all. And I hopped away.
It hopped away.
Whereas I don't know about this bird.
They can't hop.
Yeah, I don't know if it flew or not. I don't know. I feel bad.
You killed it.
Don't say that. I feel really bad. Mum had a go at me once. I was driving somewhere and I swerved. There was no other cars. We were driving in the country. There was a bit, and I swerved for the bird and Mum's like, oh, shit. And I was like, well, I didn't want to hit it. And she's like, you could have hit another car. I'm like, where? Where's the other cars?
Yeah, but the amount of people that swerve forgetting how fast they're driving, that's meant they're end over end rolling.
I just went like that.
So what happens if you go and they actually jump that way to get out of your way? Because they don't know which way you're going.
Well, where they should grow a brain.
Oh, the workings of Bec's mind.
Back in nature.
And yeah, for someone who hates nature so much.
I hate it. Well,
You hate it.
it looks nice.
On TV.
Oh, with my face eyes in real life. It looks nice. I don't particularly like walking through it. I don't like long grass. I don't like walking through it.
You don't like water.
I don't like the ocean.
You don't like rivers. You don't
If
like
I can
lakes.
if I can see the bottom of I think if I went to like the Maldives or something where the water's like super clear, I would get in the ocean. It's when I can't see the bottom.
You got in the ocean in Bali in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I also had some liquid courage. And that's your only example. You need some fresh material.
You got in the water at Fiji for good.
Yeah, and I hated it.
I know, because you could see everything that was in there. Remember the little...
Oh, I couldn't see it.
I thought you saw some little jellyfish and things.
Oh, I don't know. If I can see the bottom, it's okay. If I can see it and there's nothing in there, it's okay. I just don't like the critters.
The critters.
I don't trust the critters.
The critters. There's no sharks in freshwater.
Yeah, but there's like eels.
Eels. I've never heard of someone dying of an eel attack.
Ugh, gross.
Why are they gross?
Ugh, there's weird slimy things.
Oh
They've
my
got
God.
weird pointy faces and like little teeth. Ugh, they creep me out. I hate them.
You hate them. You can train eels really well. In fact, eels will go across grass as well. They don't just live in water.
What?
Yeah, you go down the Gippsland lakes And
Don't tell me there's eels on land.
Yeah, they at night time, especially if it's raining, they'll slither through paddocks to go from one water source to another.
No.
Do you want me to rock it? They do.
I miss who I was 5 minutes ago before I had this information. Land eels.
Yeah, especially Western Lakes, Victoria. So down round to sort of Geelong, round right through that area. Yeah, in winter, eels will migrate from one lake to another.
Oh. Yuck.
Oh.
It's like I hate snakes and danger noodles. Oh, that's weird. But then eels are like, ugh, can't.
You can't.
They give me the heebie-jeebies.
I still have never heard anyone die from an eel attack.
It's not a matter of
Smoked
dying.
eels are actually really nice to eat.
Yuck.
Yes, they are.
Yuck. I think they eat a lot of eel in Japan, actually.
Yeah, I think there are eels in Japan.
I won't be.
Why not?
Because
You got to try it.
no, I don't.
You tried when you were travelling with me.
No, I didn't.
Not eels, but you tried. We got you to eat haggis.
You didn't get me to. I did that on my own free will because it smelt nice and I just tried a little bit.
Well, eel smells very nice if it's cooked properly. Yes,
I'm not trying eel.
I think you'd like it.
Okay, that's gross. I'm not eating eel.
I know your buds, so I know
Leave my buds alone, you pervert.
I know the things you like and the things you don't like.
There's plenty of ramen for me to eat. And sushi.
Sushi.
I'm excited for Japanese macas. They've got shaker fries.
Do you have to go to a vending machine to get them from?
No,
You sure?
yeah.
I thought everything was in vending machines.
Not everything, there's just lots of them there.
So you're going to the 10-story sex hotel or sex shopping centre?
I don't think so. Our friends went when they were there and they said it was a bit, how you going?
But how you going?
How you going? They told us about some of the things in there that I don't think I should repeat on record.
Well, it couldn't be worse than the Paris friggin' Eiffel Tower vibrators.
Yeah, it was worse.
Oh.
I won't be repeating.
Oh.
So actually, this is weird because I'm talking about future, but this
It's
is in
the
the
past.
future. Yeah.
Yeah, but so we'll find out in the future what happened in the past. It'll be Back to the Future.
It's like podcastception.
Have you ever seen that movie?
Inception.
No, Back to the Future. I thought so.
What? It came out before I was born.
So? Snow White came out before you were born too. In fact, there's a lot of movies that have come out before you were born.
But it was like big before I was. It would be dated now. It would be so dated now.
It'd be so dated.
It would be.
Yeah, well, he's got Parkinson's, hasn't he?
Who?
The lead singer.
No.
Mm.
Well, I haven't seen it. How would I know? Don't you mean actor, not singer?
Yeah, I was joking. I was waiting to see if you were awake or not.
Just.
Just awake.
Yeah, that's my stories about animals and nature.
I can see it here. She's sitting there watching some cartoon about all these fluffy little animals running up and blowing fart bubbles and things like this. In real life, 90% of those animals you can't even get close to.
I wish I could.
It's funny when you see people trying to rescue some poor helpless thing caught up in a little wire fence and they put their hand down and this little sparrow, this big size, going and taking you. We're only trying to help you.
How was that silly woman that took the baby wombat off its mother's back?
Yeah, but she's just...
That was so
You
horrible.
know how I think about these influencers.
That was so horrible.
Yeah, but see, they're just looking at content.
I know. That video made me really upset. It made our entire country really upset. I remember seeing it being reported on, I think it was a snippet from the an American news channel talking about it, and they were like, and all of Australia's up in arms about it. And we're like, yes, of course we are. We're very protective.
Leave our baby wombats alone.
Leave our little wombat.
Some crazy American friggin'
Take a baby
influenza.
wombat off its mother. Stop doing that.
Oops.
Leave the little wombats to do their square poos in peace, please.
Yeah, it's not just to run up and rip it off the mother's back. It's like...
I love wombats. Wombats are so cute.
Have you ever touched one?
No, I can imagine they'd be really rough, though.
Their back is rock hard. It's like a rock. And literally, you tap it, you swear it's a rock.
They look like rocks.
Because they bury in head first. And if a wolf or it was more for dingoes, can't get hold of them because it's just that solid.
They look like little rocks with stumpy legs and these cute little faces. And they do square poos.
Square poos.
I love them.
You love them. Well, you know that we've got 2 families in our backyard.
Yeah. I think they might be my favourite Australian animal. Why am I talking about animals so much today?
I don't know. Have you ever been to Hills for Century?
Yeah, I went for school.
Did you get out of the car in a bus? Or did you just sit in the bus?
No, we went for school.
I don't know, there's lots of... I like echidnas.
Echidnas are cool as well. They're like our version of hedgehogs.
Nothing like a hedgehog. Hedgehogs are like that big. Echidnas are this big.
They have spikies.
Hedgehogs aren't got like a fine spiky hair.
No, they don't.
They have full...
Yeah.
Echidnas got big arse spikes.
Arse spikes.
Big arse spikes.
Spikes on their ears.
Yes. Oh, cute. We used to have a pet one at our primary school that lived in behind
We
the
sound
oval.
like David Attenborough.
And we used to go and feed it ants. We'd collect ants and go and feed it.
When you'd finish burning them with a
The ants,
magnifying glass.
they're no different ants. We get the bigger ones. They like
You
the
didn't
bigger
burn
ones.
those ones?
No, they're too quick.
How are they quick if they're big? Shouldn't the smaller ones be quick?
Oh, they're like you running across the road. Their feet move a lot, but they don't actually move very far. Whereas the big ones, the feet don't move very much, but they get away really quick.
They're like the Usain Bolts
Yes.
on the Becs.
Yes. No, we used to just put little firecrackers down the holes and blow the... And they'd,
So mean.
all the ants... No, the ants
You're a
would...
psycho.
Ants would all swarm out and we'd just get them in containers and go over and feed the echidna.
Psychopathic behaviour.
It's got this little sticky tongue that grabs them all.
You're such a creep.
Such a creep.
Blowing up ants. So
I
creep's
didn't
not the
know.
right word.
See,
I should have
I
said.
was a nature person. I had pet scorpions, pet red bats.
I really wanted a pet
I had-
scorpion for a while. I really want a pet blue ring octopus.
A bit hard to keep. Your water has to be so perfect.
Yeah. I know.
But
it
why
would-
do you want one of them? They're
'Cause they
not like
look
you can't cuddle them.
They look cool.
They're not having only got they've only got blue rings. It's saying F off, I'm about to kill you.
I know.
They don't have blue rings unless you upset them. They just look like an octopus.
But octopus still look cool.
Or just get an octopus and paint blue rings on it. Put blue loo in the water.
I really want a pet octopus. What?
And you're going to hold it.
No. I'll feed it and it'll look cool.
So you're never going to touch it.
Well, I can't touch a blue ring.
But how's it a pet if it's just... so you want to watch a caged animal in solitary confinement.
No, well,
So you want to keep it away from its loved ones
it'll have
You want-
loved ones.
in their own.
Well, it can't have little friends, little other aquatic friends.
So you're going to have octopi, are you?
Yeah.
What's a group of octopuses? What are they called?
Octopies.
Are they?
Yeah. I'm not saying the P word.
What word?
I'm not saying it.
What P word?
The one I don't like.
For an octopus? No, if you've got a heap of them together in the ocean, what are they called?
Octopies.
Oh, so there's an octopi.
No, octopi is the plural of octopus.
So there's a whole lot of octopies.
I don't know.
Is that like pies with sauce?
Or do you mean like how it's like our murder of crows?
Yes.
Like, oh, I don't know.
Or school of fish.
What is a group
Or
of them?
gaggle of geese.
What is a group of them called? Sorry, welcome to the National Geographic podcast. What is a group
What?
of...
So just wait 2 weeks and you'll be able to see the answer.
It's a consortium.
Consortium.
Consortium. Or more playfully, a tangle.
A tangle.
A tangle of octopi. That's cute. I was going to get an octopus tattooed on me for a while. I wanted to get like one here and then have like the tentacles kind of
Was
going.
it you or was it Shade that doing photography at school went and got an octopus
Put it on my friend's head.
head?
That was me.
Did you actually touch it?
Yeah, I had to put it on her head. Still had its beak in it and everything.
So you would touch...
It was dead. But I did, yeah. I was fearless when I was 17. I was so much more adventurous when I was younger. Yes, for everyone that asks if I do photography, no, I do not. But I did in high
She used to put
school.
octopuses on her best friend's head. She can get a model to photograph with her. She did really good 3-point lighting.
And I put octopuses on people's head. Octopi, a single one. Because that was my creative direction.
Not a tangle of them.
No, just one. I was not very good. I tried to do all these cool things in Photoshop. It was horrible. I was so not good at it. I guess also because I was in high school, I was like 17. It's like, I guess when you say certain things, well, it's like when we say that's a bit uni student, it's because you're all excited and you think you have this awesome creative out there idea, but it's just too contrived, or there's just too much going on.
It's like me who plastic wrapped a picture. You've seen that picture, haven't you?
I don't know.
I shrink wrapped the people in the actual Photoshop.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, I thought some of my ideas were so cool, and then I stumbled across my folio, like on my hard drive. I don't know, it's buried somewhere, or my old photo, and I was like, these are so bad.
I think we should get it out for a podcast. We could look at it. We could show the world.
We can. It's really embarrassing. We can show people why I don't do photography. My dumb ideas.
Your dumb ideas.
That I thought was so cool at the time. Like, so cool.
So cool.
And I did like, one of my like themes, one of my folios was on like horoscopes. See who we're already born. And I got like stereotypes of like each horoscope, and one of them said that they're like a bit ditzy, and so I got my friend to be walking, like we got like, my neighbours had a goldfish in a bowl and we put like a dog lead around and she was like walking her goldfish.
What, out on the pavement?
Yeah.
Out of the bowl?
No, we had like the lead tied around the goldfish bowl with the goldfish in it, just like out on the pavement, and she was like walking her goldfish.
Did she put it on a skateboard? No. Well, the bowl's not going to move.
That was the idea. Because she was meant to be like ditzy, and so she was walking her goldfish. So creative.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't do photography.
So what'd you do for a Pisces?
I think that was Pisces, because it was the fish as well, and it was like Pisces are meant to be a bit ditzy, and then I was like, see?
All right, what about for Aquarius?
I don't remember.
You didn't get that far in your...
No, I can't remember all of the ones I did. I just remember that one standing out.
No. Anyway. Why don't you go to one of the monkey parks? Oh, no, it's not that time of year, is it? The snow monkeys.
Yeah, no, snow's finished.
Oh.
Cherry blossoms have come out early as well. I hope we can still catch them. Like, we get the end of it. They're meant to be...
Is it going to rain? That's all them washed off.
I don't know. Apparently they were meant to bloom while we were there, but they bloomed early.
Oh.
Bloomin' heck.
Bloomin'. You got F1 you could go to.
It's probably sold out.
No, it'll definitely be sold out.
We'll find lots of things to do. I'm excited.
What other animals do they have there?
I don't know.
No, Chinese are pandas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think. What the Japanese?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway.
In fact, I think they eat most things that live.
Oh, it's not very nice.
Or is that the Chinese? Is it the one they do the... Oh, no, the monkey brains and all that's, I think, China.
Is that real?
Yeah. Well, it used to be. I don't know if they still do it. I think it's
I
pretty
refuse to believe it's
disgusting.
real.
Well, there's still places you can go and eat live snake.
That's
They
disgusting.
kill it, but they kill it like right there. You drink its blood.
No, that's horrible.
So you're not going there. They do snake ramen, I think.
No.
No.
Gross.
I'm still looking forward to the horror food stories.
What do you mean?
The stuff that you don't know what you were eating and find out later on what it was.
There'll be none of that.
There'll be none of that.
No.
And you ready for the earthquakes?
Hopefully not.
I thought they get like 2-3 tremors every day.
Oh, I don't know.
Their buildings are safer than the ones in Bangkok, wherever that one happened.
That's good to know.
That's good to know.
Yes. I think we've waffled on long enough about animals.
Oh, is that why you're getting all...
Well, I was checking how much time we had left on there.
Oh, so you're over us again. You want to go...
Over us. We're about to run out of memory on there.
Oh, lucky you remembered that.
Yes.
All right. Well, Bec will see you 2 weeks ago. Oh, no. However that works.
I don't know how that works.
This will get us through her honeymoon.
My moon of honey.
Your moon of honey. Oh, we can't talk... If you can't talk about weddings, we can't talk about honeymoons.
Okay, fine. My holiday.
Because you don't get a honeymoon if you haven't been married.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
You
Have you
guys-
told the flights and everything that you're on your honeymoon? Do you normally get special stuff?
No, I haven't.
I'll ring them up and let them know.
Okay.
So normally announce it for the whole airline to make you walk up and down the aisle.
Fantastic. Sounds great.
All right, I can see Bec's over it. See, she doesn't say a word. Have you worked out your thumbnail?
Yes.
Oh, there's a long delay in that time.
Because I had to think, because I remember I did. So, yes,
All
I
right,
have.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, well, I'll see you next week. Bec won't see you for 2 weeks.
Catch you guys.
See ya.